What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my kitchen. If there's one thing in particular that has been the downfall of many a great man or woman, no, it ain't gambling and alcohol. It's a bone-in wing, heavily breaded, deep fried, covered in sauce that is basically butter with a little bit of spice. And no one's eating just one of them things. No one is. So those calories quickly add up, man. And it's delicious, but before you know it, that belly is done lapped over your belt. What if I told you we can make an equally delicious wing without any of the unnecessary crap, man? You may not believe me, but that's what I'm here for, man. I'm here to show you. In today's video, we'll be making Anabolic Texas-style barbecue smoked wings. Thick and juicy party-style wings that have been slow smoked on a pellet grill. Perfectly seasoned and rubbed down, so every single bite you take is juicy, delicious, and dare I say, anabolic. If you've been singing the Buffalo Wings blues and you're looking for a different tune to hum along to, then look no further than this recipe, because I'm telling you, man, it just might change your life. Now, you already know, man, that RJF Anabolic cookbook, that link down in my description, baby. All my recipes are in here, man. We're taking the foods that we love, we're making them healthier, we're making them lower in calories, we're making them have more protein, we're making them anabolic. Dieting does not have to be boring. We can eat delicious, amazing foods and still see results, man. It ain't that hard. And it gets way easier if you got this book. You get it once, you get every future recipe I have for free. Mwah! So if you guys are ready to get another epic video underway, then as always, man, I'm here to do it for you. Let's do it! Yeah! And one of my favorite parts about smoking meat is how simple it really is, man. I'm telling y'all, it sounds complicated, but you realize real quick, kind of like the lazy man's way of cooking. So what we started with is a 5-pound container of party wings that I let thaw out. You're probably only gonna be able to find them frozen. Let me show you what a party wing is. A party wing is a wing you buy that's already been separated into the drummies and the drumettes with no flapper. Way easier for people to pick them up and just eat them. So after letting these wings thaw, they're gonna be a little damp. So what I'm actually gonna do with these before we season them is dry them off real quick with a paper towel. Just go around, get some of that moisture off of there. This isn't necessary, but they're gonna cook better this way if you do it. Now that our chicken is completely dried off, good to go, we need to season it. Now the goal here to not add any calories to this is gonna be to use 0-calorie seasonings. So the first one, I'm gonna use a true Texas barbecue salt and pepper blend. If you've ever had that Texas barbecue brisket or that pulled pork, man, heavy on the salt and pepper, which I like, and when you smoke it, it adds some nice flavor. So I'm just gonna go through and start with a light layer of this on every one of our wings. And then my second seasoning is going to be a Texas barbecue seasoning, 0 calories. It's basically paprika, garlic powder, everything you'd normally want to put on here except mixed up conveniently for you. So we'll do a nice layer of this. It's going to give it a ton of good flavor, and it's really going to help color these while they're in that smoker. And now that the tops are seasoned, all I'm going to do is flip over every single wing and do the exact same seasoning process I just did to the other side. Now we just go in and repeat the same step. Now what I want to do is transfer my seasoned wings to the tray we're going to smoke these on. I don't like to put them directly on the grill because I don't want to clean up the grill. So I'm just going to lay down a piece of foil, a wire rack to elevate them a bit, hit them with nonstick, and I'm just going to go in and set my seasoned wings right on here. God, that's a big one. Let's get to smoking. Ladies and gents, I got my Z-Grill's pellet grill right here. We got it set at 275 degrees. You can smoke these at a lower temperature, but I think the skin gets a little crispier and they taste a little better the higher temperature. So probably take about 90 to 120 minutes in total, but we don't watch the time. I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. But first, let's get these on the smoker. Ooh. Baby, baby, baby. And like I said, we aren't watching the time necessarily, we are paying attention to the temperature. This is a Bluetooth thermometer. We're gonna insert this into the meat. This is gonna send signals to my phone. It's gonna let me keep track of the temperature of that meat. That way I know when it's done. We wanna get it up to about 165 degrees. Let's go. We attach this right here. Boop. Then I'll just go to this wing right in the middle. Stab that. And then check me out, man. This is gonna send signals to my phone. It'll alert me when it hits 165. Although we'll check it in an hour to make sure everything's fine, add some seasonings. This way I can chill without having to worry about it. And it's that easy, man. Literally got that probe in there. It's already 108 degrees. We only need to hit 165. This will take a little bit of time, but the finished product when you smoke things is worth it. I did my Thanksgiving turkey on this thing. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen the briskets, everything I've been making, man. They're some of the most fun fun I've ever had cooking. And I would refer to smoking things, especially if you got a pellet grill like the Z grills, because it literally, you set the temperature, it burns the wood for you, you really don't have to check on it. You wait around and then it's done, and it's delicious. It's got this smoke flavor. It's so good, man. I will link the exact model of pellet grill I have in my description box, man. If you've been wanting to smoke some things but you don't want to spend Traeger money, I'm vouching for this one because I've been using it like crazy, man. And I don't really know how anything could get better than this one. Real talk. So link in my description if you want to check this out. But I'm gonna go do some work. We'll check in on these wings in a little bit. Come on. So it's been about an hour. What I like to do at this point is flip all of the wings over, hit them with my little digital thermometer just to make sure the temperature is coming up good, and then we're gonna give them a light coat of seasoning after we flip them. Whoop. Get a load of these wings, guys. They smell good, they're looking amazing. Let's check that temp real quick. Sitting about 145. We wanna get these to 165, so just a little bit more time and we should be good. Just a little bit more seasoning right here on top. So after about an hour, we're sitting at 141 degrees. I'm just gonna wait for this to come to temp. I'm gonna estimate 30 to 60 more minutes. I'm just gonna keep an eye on this. And once I hit that magic temperature, we're gonna pull them and we're gonna be eating like kings. Hope y'all are ready, man. I'll see you shortly. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. About 45 minutes later, all of my wings reached 165, and we are now good to go. And just check out, let me grab one here without toppling the pile. Let's just do that one. Look at what happens to that skin. It caramelizes, all of our seasoning adheres to it, man, becomes a little crispy. You can literally peel that skin right off, and you can look inside at how juicy and tender that chicken is, man. Ooh, I don't know about you, but I'm getting hungry just looking at it. And the best part about smoking them and seasoning them the way we did is we didn't have to bread them, add any fat, deep fry them, or nothing. If you made it this far in the video, smash that thumbs up button for me. Comment below what you want to see me make next. And I think it's time, ladies and gentlemen, to pull up a chair, strap on the old feed bag, and try these things together. You guys ready? Let's go. All right, here we go. Man, I am always excited to sit down and eat these recipes, but this one, man, this one I'm ready for. Let's get this out of the way, bud. Aminos plus caffeine, sour moon rock, baby. FinalBossFormats.com. Low energy, little aminos, 2 scoops will flavor a gallon. We can even wash it down with a Diet Pepsi. Pepsi Zero. Woo. All of the amazing supplements, protein powders, protein bars coming soon. Final Boss Performance.com, code RJF10 saves you 10%. All right, enough BSing, man. I'm gonna get in here and get one of these wings. These look incredible. You can't argue that with me. 3, 2, 1, let go. Oh my God. A barbecue smoked wing is just a different wing entirely. The seasoning blend we used is perfect. It's actually not overwhelming, but it's there. The chicken inside is so moist. Oh my God. You bite into it and like the juice just explodes in your mouth. Oh my God. I'm telling you, man, I love to cook. I do. Those smokers are a game changer. Just smoking food in general is a game changer. You gotta be a little more patient. I'm actually filming later than I normally do because I had to wait on this stuff to smoke. But if you got the time, as long as you're watching that temperature and you're not cooking things with too much heat, you really can't mess up, right? The only problem is getting your times down. We get the times down, man. Ooh, throw a little seasoning on that sucker. You ain't gonna make a bad meal. Insane. And smoking wings is probably like the first recipe you really wanna try on a grill like that because it's so easy and it's so forgiving. Even if you take a few of them over temp, they're gonna do just fine. Wings don't vary too much even if you overcook them. They're gonna be a little juicier if you get them right at that 165. And if you don't got a smoker, feel free to season them, do everything I did, except you can throw them in the oven and bake them. I don't think they're gonna turn out as good. That's always an option. Just check those internal temperatures and you'll be fine. Now I'm gonna go over the nutrition for these wings, right? The thing about a chicken wing, it is a fattier cut of meat in general, and chicken wings are notoriously hard to track macros for. You know why? Because in order to accurately track it, you can't just weigh the wings because there's bones in there. I mean, there's this whole section we're not gonna eat, so we wouldn't track that. So in order to do it right, you would have to de-meat all of the chicken. You'd have to weigh it out. It's basically a hassle to be accurate with it. So what I recommend with a recipe like this, I wouldn't start filling your weekend week up with wings unless you want that type of hassle. But an option like this is great for like a Saturday night when you're trying to find something to cook and you want to put your best foot forward. You're gonna eat wings still. You're not really gonna maybe be tracking macros as much, but you know this is way better still than the deep fried breaded alternatives. The seasonings were all 0 calories, so we're literally just eating the wings, right? We didn't add nothing to it, and it's still incredible. So keep that in mind. But for a 224 gram or an 8-ounce serving of wing meat, it is 432 calories, only 32 grams of fat, 36 grams of protein, 0 grams of carbs, 0 grams of fiber. I'm telling you, man, for those of you out there that have smokers, I understand it might be a little more of a appliance that people don't really have, but if you got one, give this a shot, man, because, I mean, heck, you can't beat it. And any wings you don't eat are still good if you microwave them later, which is what I'm gonna have to do with some of these. Definitely gonna have to do that. And shout out once again to the Z Grills Grill. I got a link to it in my description box. You'll see the exact model I have. It's basically a Traeger, but you're gonna save a lot of money, and it works extremely well. I mean, you guys saw it, man. You set that temperature, you check the temperature, you wait around, it finishes up, it's good. There can't be scientific leaps in technology making these things significantly better than other ones. It's heat, it's smoke, the food cooks. It's that easy, man. So check that out if you're interested. If you want something even cheaper, they make tabletop smokers. I mean, I was doing some research. You can get a smoker for not too bad. So if you don't want a big guy like that, there's options, man. You just gotta look for them. And if you got the RJF cookbook, man, I added this recipe to it as well, along with every other one of my stupid simple anabolic, high protein, delicious recipes. Eating good doesn't have to be a chore, man. Losing weight doesn't have to be a chore. Like we did here, we just make better choices and we can't lose. Don't forget it's down there, buddy, if you want to check her out. Appreciate you guys as always. Smash thumbs up, subscribe if you're not subscribed, comment anything down below. Help out that algorithm. If you want to see more videos with me smoking stuff, y'all let me know. If you don't want to see more, y'all let me know too. I'm going to take it all into deep consideration. Appreciate you guys as always. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will see each and every one of you at the next video. See you guys. We got some of this. Clean the wing up. Clean it. Clean it.